Hi, I'm giving the team a break this week. Just wanted to let you know that, first of all, want to wish everybody who is celebrating today happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day for our friends, our Whovian friends out there who are celebrating today, the 4th of July. This week we're going to be taking a break. I just wanted to remind you, if you didn't see the last couple of episodes, this Tuesday we normally have an episode of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We're going to be taking it easy this coming Tuesday, the 6th of July. And what we're going to be doing in its place, let me show you. In its place, we're going to be having this gentleman come up in here, and he will have a special episode called Simon Says, and the question is, what is it exactly? And this is only for folks who have subscribed here to the YouTube channel. So if you're watching us now on Facebook or on the Twitch channel, go over right now, run over to our YouTube channel. That's YouTube. Let me bring it up over here. Subscribe and hit the notification, youtube.com, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. If you want to chat with me, yeah. Hey, Dan. How you doing there? Yeah, happy 4th of July. Just wanted to come in here and wish everybody a happy 4th. Taking a break. I'm going to be doing a cookout in just a little while after this show, and we are possibly doing a special episode of the Who Knew News. I'll put more details as it comes along over there, but I want to thank everybody for joining us today who are home right now, taking it easy. Thank you for being with us here at the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, and if we could, please subscribe over to our YouTube channel. Again, best place to go is either look up The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We are right now at 1,200 subscribers and climbing very, very rapidly. And what we're trying to do is reach our goal of 4,000 viewing hours. If you could help us do that, we're very close. I think we're just shy about 400 hours. Check up our classic episodes. Because later there's just going to be, with our YouTube channel, you have to be subscribed to get some of the content in here. Some of the exclusive content is the Who Knew News. We'll be putting out a new episode very shortly, sometime this week. We're also doing bits of the TARDIS. The Who Knew News episode should be premiering tomorrow, I should say. We're also doing bits of the TARDIS. Another episode should be coming out tomorrow, or I should say Tuesday. Simon is going to be having a new episode. What is it exactly? If I remember correctly, of the episode, there was an 8-year-old girl who asked him, what is science fiction? And he answers that question for the little girl. What is science fiction to Simon Fisher Becker? And that will be taking place normally at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, when we normally do our recording of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And our friends are all taking a break this week. They well deserved. So also our interviews with Doctor Who aficionados and people who've worked on the show, Doctor Who reviews of the episodes. We're going to get a lot more as soon as Jodie starts up Series 13. Big Finish reviews. When we return, it is going to be the 6th, so that should be the 13th. I believe it's Tuesday the 13th. Let me check. Yeah, Tuesday the 13th, we will be reviewing Out of Time, which stars David Tennant and Tom Baker, the 10th and 4th Doctor, respectively. We were really excited to get this episode, and we wanted to check it out. I know we're behind on the Big Finish stuff, so we're definitely wanting to catch up. Definitely, speaking of catching up, we have the Game On series, and hopefully soon we will be working with Doctor Who Worlds Apart to be playing the game online. You will be able to check that out and check up all of our past streams. And if you want to see suggestions of other great YouTube channels, like our friends over at sci-fi.radio, Wizard World, the Rat Hole, Tabletop Reviews, Hanging with Web, Geek to Me Radio, Geek Insider, the list goes on, Brian K. Morris, Michaela Jade, The Space Book, definitely want to go ahead and check those out. We've got a list of alternative shows that you'll definitely want to check out, including the Rising Tide broadcast network there. So please come on over here. Hello, Keisha. I hope you're feeling well. She just, I believe she was doing the hospital thing, so I hope she's doing a little bit better. So Keisha, yes, hello there. And Stephen, yes, happy 4th of July. Thank you. Thank you so much out there. If you want to chat with me and you have any questions, just let me know. We are planning to have a special Who Knew News tomorrow that will be, hopefully, if everything works out, we're just scheduling and everything, that will be talking specifically about the elephant in the room. Let me go ahead and remove this off the screen here. And to show you from our friends over at Spectrum News 13, For those of you who may not be aware or may not be tracking or just not in an area that is aware of the situation, this is the latest picture from Spectrum News 13, tracking the storm Elsa. She's right now a tropical storm, and tomorrow she should be heading over to Cuba. And then she's going to swing around slightly into the Gulf Coast. This is our projections right now. And she's going to come on land at Tampa. And the reason why that's kind of important is because the end of this month in July, we are having Tampa Bay Comic-Con, which is taking place July 30th through August 1st. Hopefully this storm doesn't affect that at all. But we're having, we want to make sure that everybody's safe out there and have discussions about that. Hopefully, if our special guest is coming tomorrow, we're definitely going to be talking a little bit more about Tropical Storm and possibly Hurricane Elsa. And even if it's a Category 1 or Category 5, you hear all the funny jokes and everything about people talking about, Floridians. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we actually do. We do have kind of our fun stuff, but we do take these storms seriously out there. And hey there. Yet it is. Hello, all. Just popping in to wish you a wonderful day. You too. Yet it is. If I don't know where you're at, but if you're celebrating, happy 4th of July. And if you're not, happy day. I'm happy having a wonderful weekend. And again, folks, we're not going to be having a Legend of the Traveling TARDIS this coming Tuesday. We will be returning this the following Tuesday, which will be the 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be doing a review of Out of Time with Tom Baker and David Tennant. So we're really excited about that. Also, just to give you a little bit of the Who Knew news, I saw this a while back, and we want to give congratulations to Eve Miles, who looks like she's got a little baby coming along the way there. So I saw that picture on her Twitter feed. So congratulations, Eve. Best wishes to you and your child. And, can't wait. Hopefully, everything works out for you. And we got a special picture that I took a while back, a long time ago, over at Epcot. There you go. The British are coming, and there they are. And it comes in the form of a time-traveling capsule. So if you're on here and you want to chat with me, go for it. Type into your chat. But right now, especially if you haven't had a chance, please go over to the YouTube channel right now. Give us a subscribe. Watch some videos. They are great. In my opinion. Yeah, I'm going to be biased about that opinion, but yes, they are wonderful videos because I'm telling you, we had Scott A. Woodward, who wrote The Juggernauts, which we did a review on, Benji Clifford, who is one of two of the Juggernauts, literally, over at Big Finish. He does all the sound engineering and the music. Yiji Cho, when we talked about the 25th anniversary of the TV movie, which is taking place this year. Dr. David Brin. We also had William Sadler, who played Death in the second and third movie of Bill and Ted. We also had an interview with Ian McNeice, interview with Paul McGann, Sylvester McCoy, author Jody Lynn Nye. I'm going to get it right. Valale Shabalala, who played Rosita in the Christmas episode, The Next Doctor. Melinda Snodgrass, author and writer for Star Trek, The Next Generation. And you've seen his famed father, but you've probably seen Jason do the work on there, especially if you watch Doctor Who during the Colin Baker years. He played John Dar in Doctor Who. And yes, that is Jason Connery, the son of the late, great Sean Connery. So by all means, check it out. Please subscribe when you get a chance out there and watch the videos. Subscribe, like, share, comment, everything. Give us some help out there because we want to be your Doctor Who podcast. We want to be your Doctor Who show for when you are looking for a podcast. You can refer to us. A lot of our friends, Jessica was over at Villicon, and we made some new Doctor Who Whovians, but a lot of people were already watching the show. And they said, yeah, we already watched the show. So Jessica's like, oh, okay. We're happy that you have joined in on this on our podcast and letting people know that this is the place. We are going to be growing massively as the years come. And once we make certain goals with YouTube, we're going to try to see if we could grow our channel so that you can have content like crazy for Doctor Who and just enjoy, having a diverse group of people just talking about the reviews when Jodie Whittaker's episodes come out over there. Talk about more about the Big Finish episodes. They're just crawling like crazy out. Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, is going to be doing a new series I've heard called Still Running. And Dan, let's see what you're saying. Dan, the Western White Line through Georgia looks as if it goes right over my house before moving into South Carolina. Just be safe out there. Do what you need to do, Dan, to take care of yourself and your family. Please stay safe out there. And Dan continues and says, Jodie Lanai and Melinda are great writers. Yeah, they are. They are excellent writers. So that's why we interviewed them. So by all means, for those of you who are going to be in the path of Elsa, please stay safe out there. Do what you need to do to hunker down. I just wish the best for everyone out there, especially if you can see right here that some of the path might even interfere with what's going on in South Florida. I don't know if you heard about the building that collapsed in Surfside. I believe it's the city of Surfside. We're hoping for the best out there. I know that things right now and conditions for the people who are missing right now are not good, but we're hoping that there are people that are still going to be rescued out there in Surfside. We're hoping. The situation looks a little grim, but I saw an interview with one of the people who were in charge of taking care of Surfside, and they sounded like, we're going to still treat this as a rescue because we want to make sure that if there is a chance that somebody is still okay out there, we're going to take care of them, make sure we do everything possible to make sure that they get from under that rubble. And we hope for the best for them. So if you want to continue in the chats, please do. I'm a little free right now. And again, I'm just giving the team a break, and I want to wish everybody who is celebrating this past weekend and being today the 4th of July, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Again, please stay safe out there, whatever you do. And I got to also say that I'm also a fur baby dad. So I'm very, very concerned about fireworks and stuff. But yesterday, nothing happened really, which I was kind of shocked. I was expecting a lot of fireworks, but it rained in the area. Right now, it looks like it might rain again. I'm not exactly sure, but I did see some dark clouds out there. But I'm hoping everybody has a great and safe 4th of July weekend. And tomorrow we should be having a special episode of the Who Knew News. You just keep an eye out on the Facebook page, YouTube channel. We will be in that. So definitely the YouTube channel, because that's where exclusively the Who Knew News comes out. So you want to make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube page. Go ahead and do that right now. And if you have any questions or concerns right now, or if you just want to chat with me, if you have any questions about Doctor Who, whatnot, podcasting, here's your chance. I'm going to be sitting here for quite some time, and I'll try to answer your questions as best as I can out there. And again, want to say hiya? Say hiya. Go for it. I think that's about it as far as any of the news is concerned. We're going to be doing the Who Knew News tomorrow, so just keep an eye out for that. And you know what? Let me run this for you, just in case you're not exactly sure where to subscribe or find The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. This is The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend. And let me bring in this screen to let you know what's going on very shortly. At the end of this month, Tampa Bay Comic-Con. And I am pleased to announce that right now we're still working out the details about it, but we are going to be doing panels at Tampa Bay Comic-Con. And I believe we're doing a panel, at least one panel each day we're out there. I believe it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are very excited to be out there. And Dan said, I saw an announcement about the animated release of Evil of the Daleks the other day. It looks pretty good, actually. I haven't delved into it. I really do want to look into it. And I'm going to be checking it out too myself and see if I can get more details. Hopefully, we'll bring it up, and hopefully, it's an episode we can review shortly on the. Oh wow, I've never seen that before, guys. The internet just went wonky, so hopefully what I've just said just went onto your end, and I hope it went okay. But Evil of the Daleks. I'm going to get more into detail about that. I've heard of it. It looks really good from what I saw in the YouTube videos, but I'm going to be hopefully we'll get more into it um, as it approaches there. So, just to give you some details about Tampa Bay Comic Con for those of you interested or in the area, July 30th to August 1st. Uh, Tampa Bay Comic Con will be taking place at the Tampa Bay Convention Center located on 333 South Franklin Street in Tampa, Florida. And so far, the celebrity guests, they have Chandler Riggs, Dante Basco from the Hook movie, and I'm not sure about anime, so forgive me if I'm not familiar with Caitlin Glass. But if anybody wants to talk to us in the chats about that, go ahead. And also comic creator guests. I'm not even familiar with these comic creators, so I'm not big on comics. I apologize, and that's probably horrible of me. But let me read off the names of the people who are going to be going there. Tim Jacobus, Omar Francia, James Martin, Rags Morales, Larry Wells, and Dan Parent. We also have an author guest, Timmy Zahn. So far, no cancellation, so that's a good thing. And of course, we're going to be out there hosting panels as well. So we're really excited to be going out there. The Tampa Bay Comic Con is going to be at the end of the month, and I can't wait. I truly can't wait to be out there in the convention. So, guys, if you want to chat with me, go for it. Have any questions, concerns, want to talk Doctor Who, anything out of the ordinary, go for it by all means there. Tim Zahn is a fantastic guy. I'll take your word for it, Dan. I have never met. I usually don't hang around the comic creators, and I should. I usually hang around the Rising Tide broadcast people. So I know a bunch of you are comic creators. I know Brian K. Morris. I know other Brian, which my brain is now dysfunctioned or disconnected at the moment. Brian Rodman from Dastardly Dingoes, another podcast you can check out there. But don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. YouTube.com, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. He's a prose writer. And you got to give me details. I'm sorry, Dan. What is a prose writer? If anybody knows what that is, please let me know out there. But we're going to be hosting panels over at Tampa Bay Comic Con. Details are going to be coming shortly. That's all I can tell you right now. I just know we're going to be hosting panels. There should be directions home where you can get tickets from and ticket information. Also, you can go to our Facebook page to check it out. That's going to be a blast. I can't wait to be going back to the cons over there. I've already been to one convention, which was Central Florida Comic Con, and Ben Penrod and his team were just excellent. It was a great time to be had out there. Just to be at the convention was just awesome. Just to see people and just having a good time, just to do panels, just to geek out and do that all over again. I love it. I love when we go out there and just have a great time. And that's what it's all about. And we love doing this podcast and giving diverse opinions about everything under the sun, whether it's a review, a Big Finish review, a discussion with one of our celebrities from Doctor Who, be it the writers, be it Big Finish authors, be it the voice actors, be it the talent, be it behind the scenes people. We just love showcasing Doctor Who for everybody out there. And again, if you want to chat with me, I'm right here for just a few more moments. I'm going to be getting ready for our 4th of July tonight out there. Let me see here in the chats there. Alfred Pennyworth, which he gave me and Melanie a comic book. Or I shouldn't say comic book, his drawings. They're gorgeous out there. I put them away until I can get a hold of Melanie. And when I get Melanie, I'm going to give her your copy of the book that you gave me. Oh, I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to see you either there, Alfred. Dan continues. It says, standard book writer. He's done some Star Wars novels that are very well received out there. Hey, Michaela Jade, how you doing, gorgeous? I want to be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl. That's what I'm saying right there. Hey, Dan. Dan continues, it says, among loads of other things he's written. I really need to get out more, Dan. I really do need to get out more. I need to get out of this Doctor Who shell that I've been in. I mean, I barely even geeked out anymore. I think I saw WandaVision. I have yet to see Loki. I've just seen things off in YouTube that pop up. And trust me, I'm not much of a spoiler person. You can spoil me. There's some things that I've seen and done. Let me fix the camera and let them in there. Sorry. You won't believe this, but there are movies and things I've actually read ahead of time just because I don't mind being spoiled. I like being spoiled. It's okay because I will go back there and watch it again. Or I should watch it again. I will go ahead and watch it if I liked what I heard or what I've read, because I'll see it, and then it'll be it'll be the first time that I've seen something like that, and then go out there and just, hey, enjoy myself. So I'm one of those rare breed, I guess. And tell me if you are too. If you don't mind being spoiled, because I know there have been people out there where I posted something and they just said, Christian, why did you post that? And it's just like, it's out there. It's out there on the internet. There's no way to avoid it. So, Michaela's jumping around out there. Hey there, Dan. Don't forget to go to Michaela's YouTube channel. Michaela Jade. She talks about her writing skills, scribbles and tidbits, if I think that's the title of it. Plus, she gives morning. Uh, she gets your day started. She does little tidbits during the day to get you inspired to start your day off. And I know Michaela's going through a hard patch, but she's still focused on what she's doing, what's important to her, and God bless her. She's just a wonderful woman. Who's been through a lot, and now she's getting there where she's selling her books, Warriors, for a Warrior series out there. And I forgot what's out there: Warriors Gay, Warriors Blonde, Warriors Virginity, or something. You got the books out there. And do me a favor, if you want, please put your links in here so people can actually see what you guys do out there. Please, if you got a link to a YouTube channel or Amazon or your Facebook page, go ahead and throw them down the links. Let's share it out, share the wealth out there on this happy 4th of July out there. Okay. There. Now I'm taller and I'm all centered and my camera hates me. There you go. And Dan says, not to worry, as a writer myself, I tend to meet much more famous writers than I at a few conventions that I attend. I kind of like to think that I'm somebody who's been around and knows stuff. And then I will walk in because I will be the first to confess out here. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being off, not knowing anything, and 10 being, just can go on Jeopardy and answer every question about it. I think I would say I'm a solid 8 on Doctor Who. I think I would like to say that, but I know there's people who rank in 10 out there who can run rings around me, who know Doctor Who comics, they know the virgin novels, they've heard every single Big Finish that's ever been released. I'm just like, my God, first of all the Big Finishes out there, I don't know how Nick Briggs does it. And I've even said it on the show. I said, Nick, you put so much stuff out there. If I have to keep up with Big Finish, I have to make a choice between paying my rent or listening to all the Big Finish content that you put out there, and it drives me nuts. But yeah, there's a lot of content to get out there, and especially the new series of Jenny. The episode's still running. Yeah, there you go. There's Michaela Jade out there. I can eat that. Check her out, Warriors Worth. All of her Warrior series out there on her Amazon. Please check it out. And again, don't forget to just go to Michaela Jade over on her YouTube channel. Check it out and subscribe. Don't forget our YouTube channel. Subscribe out there if you haven't had a chance. And we've got episodes for you to check out, to binge watching. Excuse me, to geek out on. We've had episodes: Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Annette Badland, who played Margaret Blaine in the Slovene in World War III. We have a plethora of people to talk about, and we want to thank. I've never given enough kudos to these guys. We want to thank our friends over at Wizard World who let us simulcast on their platform every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're very, very happy that we've got that partnership going out there. And for those of you, yes, they are doing. Let me check to see if again. Let me. In case you want to go out there. I did mention it the last show. Let's see here. I don't know if it's up on their site. It wasn't up on their site before. But let me see if I can find it. I was trying to find the dates of when they're doing their Chicago Wizard World, and for some reason I couldn't easily find it on their main site. I actually had to go to their Facebook page. But if you're in the Chicago area, I know they're doing one. Hold on, I'm going to find it. I promise you, I'm going to find it out there. Let's go. Good night. I'm a very bad partner if I can't pull this up. I'm trying to find it. I am trying so hard to find it. Trust me. Wizard World Chicago 2021. I think I found it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let me bring them up. Share the screen. I know some of you are saying, "Where's Melanie? Why isn't she on the show?" They're taking a break. They needed it, and they're celebrating. I didn't know. To our friend Dave Chapman, co-host, I believe the Canadian Independence Day was July 1st, if I'm not mistaken, down there. So let me go ahead and bring this online. For those of you who are in the Chicago area, October 15th through the 17th is when Wizard World is going to be premiering in Chicago. There it is right there. And I'll do you a service. I'm going to put the link in the description so you guys can check it out for yourselves. So if you happen to be in the area and want to get restarted in Wizard World, there it is, Chicago, October 15th, 16th, and 17th at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center in Rosemont, Illinois. I got my own friends out there in Illinois, so there you go. I don't know if we're going to be able to go out there. We just found out recently that they restarted their convention run in brick and mortar. So I've been slightly talking to them, but we haven't really connected on things. And the thing is, I'm going to be busy September, October. I'm going to be offline for quite some time. So I actually am canceling some of the conventions I've been planning on going to just so I can continue doing some family stuff out there. So if you haven't had a chance, go to it now. There's the link. It's in the description. Check it out for yourself if you want to go to Wizard World this October. And again, if you have any questions or you want to just chat it up, please, by all means, do. Come on. I'm going to be here for a little bit while longer. I think a lot of people are celebrating the 4th of July. That's why they're not here. We have a big audience here in the States. For those of you who watch the show often, again, just a reminder, this Tuesday, the July 6th, we won't have an episode. We're going to have a special episode, and you have to subscribe here on the YouTube channel if you want to be reminded. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Simon Fisher-Becker will be doing a special episode called Simon Says, and you want to check it out because he's going to be doing a lot of talking. During the special for Simon Says. He's going to give his take on all the topics in sci-fi and in Doctor Who, and he is an awesome guy. And we are blessed to have him part of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS team. And fortunately for him, and I say this in the nicest way, he is found work, which unfortunately takes him out of doing episodes with us during the time that we normally broadcast on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the YouTube channel Wizard World. But he wanted to remain part of the Traveling TARDIS team. And so we are so honored that he is going to be doing his own segment until he's able to return and come back to the show. So we're happy that it'll work. I feel embarrassed to plug my work on someone else's show. Dan, I'm giving you permission. Go ahead, do it. Plug away here. It's July 4th, and I just wanted to do a special episode to wish everybody a happy Independence Day. And for those of you who aren't celebrating or may not be familiar with this holiday, have a great day. Be safe out there. Thank you. And for our friends who are in the Florida area, please stay safe and do what you need to do to hunker down and get ready for the storm. Should the storm approach, should the storm be here, it is very hard and difficult to track down a hurricane. Those things are just massively weird when they come to being tracked. One day it's going one direction, the next day it's going another direction. I think I don't remember which hurricane it was, but back in 2004, I think Jeb Bush was our governor at the time, and he was tracking one of the storms, and one of the storms was heading over to the East Coast, and then the next day it was heading off to the West Coast to come on land. So he's telling everybody, get out of there, get out of there. And it was just, I felt bad for the guy because these things are hard to track. And when you're trying to they're just really things that you cannot predict. And all you can do is prepare and stay safe out there. So I'm glad for that. Let me see here. If you scroll up about 4 comments, there's a link to my Amazon page. Okay. Where is it? Dan, I don't see it. No, seriously, Dan, I really don't see it. I mean, if you don't mind reposting it, just copy and pasting about it, I will repost it, but I don't see it there. Yeah, it didn't show up on here. I'm hoping it's on. I know from what Brian K. Morris has been talking to us about, he's been having issues as well. I mean, he had to take off his personal page to so that he could run the show, and people were wondering, well, I can't chat on your personal page. So he goes, no, you have to go to the Rising Tides or on his YouTube channel out there. And it's been a long time, brother. I hope everything's okay. And it's evening for you. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock over where you are in the UK. So I'm hope you having a good time out there wherever you're doing. I'm hoping you're staying safe out there, brother. I haven't talked to you in a long time, and I hope to see you back here on the show soon. So Ian is he collects Doctor Who memorabilia. I'm trying to find the right word. I might screw it up, but he is a connoisseur of Doctor Who merchandise. And we've had him on, and I remember, gosh, it was a long time ago. He is a Guinness Book record holder of Doctor Who merchandise, if I'm not mistaken. Ian, if you want to correct me, go for it. But Time Lord, yeah, he's got some good stuff out there. It's 10:30 now. I'm good. Hope you are. All are. Yes. For right now, we are doing very well. Oh, shut up! He's laughing at me. I'm sure he is. Yeah, Ian, we are preparing for. I don't know if you were here earlier, and I'll show you the picture again there. That is the path of Tropical Storm Elsa. I just think it's funny. The first storm that we had was Tropical Storm Anna. So we have Anna and Elsa. We have the Frozen twins, the Frozen sisters out here coming up for the Florida. And it's Elsa, of all the storms, who is actually going to make some impact or some impressions through Florida. And the reason why we're going to be bringing this up, hopefully tomorrow, is that it's very important to us. A majority of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS team reside here in Florida. I'm in the Central Florida. Melanie, Jessica's in Central Florida. Melanie's on the Tampa side. Nisha's, I believe she's in Central Florida as well. Yeah, she just lives a little bit away from me. And there are a couple other people who live in Central Florida. I think Leanne, who is one of our resident cosplayers, she's in Tampa. So she is right now, Melanie and Leanne. There are right now, I think Mark Muncie's over there too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Mark's over there. But right now they are projected to get the landfall of Elsa showing on this map, which is going to be taking place possibly Wednesday. But yeah, fingers crossed that this doesn't go any worse than it is right now. What do we got, Ian? That's right, twice over. Yes, okay, then I did get it right. Twice over, yes. It's been a long time, Ian. We need you back on. Oh, I hope you will be safe. We are lucky here. We don't really get storms like that. I think Floridians are just used to it. That's, if you want to live in paradise, this is just, this is the price to live in paradise down here, to deal with the hurricanes and stuff. And I don't want to say it would be wrong of me to say it's not a bad thing. I think we're just used to it. I think it's just part of the scenery. and Floridians are just people who are just like, the last time we had like the 4 hurricanes that came up over here, I remember in my neighborhood when I just started getting used to things, we had to. One of the things that I was really proud about our neighborhood was that we looked out for each other during the storms, and every storm ever since. But this really took off around 2004 when those 4 hurricanes came in here. And I think it was the first storm that came in. I think it was Hurricane Charlie who came in and completely knocked out all the power. And did huge damage to the area. There were power lines down. There were trees all over the place. In fact, there was a tornado that hit, I would say, roughly about 3 or 4 miles away from me. And literally twisted. You could see the trees that were twisted. It was really just a really disturbing sight. But our neighborhood was checking up on each other, and it was dark, and they were carrying flashlights, and they were going door to door, making sure, hey, do you have everything? Do you need water? Do you need candles? And we were giving each other everything to help each other out. And I think I loaned a flashlight to one of my neighbors, and my neighbor eventually gave it back. But it was, but we were looking out for each other, and that's something I think that's just in our others. Mark Muncie, ETA last year did similar. ETA last year did something similar last year. Okay, yeah, I think it's just in our DNA. If you've lived here long enough, or at least been through a couple storms, and you were born and raised here, it's kind of built in how to just go through the process of the hurricanes. I think it's just more or less people who come from different places, and especially now that a lot of people are moving out from California, New York. I don't want to get political with this, but I think this is the best definition from what the politicians say. They're moving from blue states to red states. We're getting a lot of people who are probably not familiar with these kinds of storms. And that's got nothing to do with much of anything, as that it's the reality that people are not familiar with. These things were beforehand. I've had friends and people who were moving down from New York and other places who were not familiar with hurricanes. They're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And I said, don't panic. The best thing you can do, first of all, you don't panic during these storms. You do your best. You just get prepared. Make sure everything's hunkered down. Make sure everything outside the house is either locked up or put away so that it doesn't fly out there. And you just want to make sure, the best way to put it is, I forgot, there's a fellow podcaster on YouTube out there. I forgot who said this, but just purchase stuff as though you were going to leave the house for 2 weeks. So don't go completely crazy like people were doing and buying out all the toilet paper and the paper towels and all that. Just buy stuff as though you were going to be stuck in your house for about 2 weeks. Just buy a little bit more. So if you buy one thing of that 4 roll of toilet paper, maybe just buy 2 things and make 8 rolls of toilet paper or something like that. And don't buy stuff that you're not going to consume. I think because there was a big issue around COVID time that people were buying a thing of Spam. They don't eat Spam. And at some point, the grocery stores were going like, no. You're not going to be able to refund that. You're not be able to exchange or give that back. If you buy that during this time, you are going to eat it, literally. So don't buy stuff that you wouldn't normally have. If you like tuna fish, buy a little bit more tuna. If you like Spam, get a couple more cans of Spam. If you like those ramen noodles, get a little bit more of those cups, because, just for some things that you might just consume anyway, that's a good point. Alfred Penforth, ugh, I don't want to hear her singing. Yeah, that would be it. That would be actually fun if she came up on land and then you would just hear through the loudspeaker that song. I'm just like, no, I don't want to hear that. There we go. The amazing Dan Hollifield, my Amazon author page, and there's the link out there. Check him out. Irma, yeah, Irma was one of the ones that wiped us out in Tampa Bay. Yeah, Irma was a she did some nasty stuff. I remember she when she came to Central Florida, it started to subside down here, but it was still, trees down, stuff being thrown around. So Irma was just like throwing a temper tantrum. And I know you guys in Tampa were completely just sucker punched out there. Brave, be safe. Yep. Yeah, thank you. And we'll say it. Was it? What does the Fifth Doctor say to Stephen? Braveheart, Tegan. Braveheart. Mark, we worry more about the tornadoes that spawn inland and storm surges near the coast. Yeah. I think the last storm that we had a major storm, and it was recorded on Spectrum 13. They came out and in real time they showed the funnel coming. It did damage in the woods, but it didn't do damage to any of the homes. Which, fingers crossed. Pray to whoever your God is. And it was coming towards. If anybody knows the road, the East West Expressway or the 408, it was coming towards the road, and it just luckily, somebody was looking out for the people on that expressway, and it just subsided and went away. But yeah, freeze water jugs so they can keep things cooler longer, and drinks when it melts. Yeah, if you have those things where you put in coolers to keep stuff cool, throw them in the freezer so they can keep the freezers cool. Definitely, if your power goes out, you don't want to be going in and out of your freezers or your refrigerators, because you want to keep that cool as best you can. And if for some reason the power's out for any length of time, you probably want to go through the consumable stuff, meaning any of the perishable is the word I was looking for. Go through your perishable stuff before you go through the canned good stuff. So if you got like sliced meats, get rid of those first, consume those first, and then, God forbid, if you have to get to the point where you have to go to the canned meals. But if you do, you want to save those for last, because those can last a little bit longer. My take on it, I was again, I do go by it was Timcast. Yeah, that was Timcast. On the YouTube channel. It was Timcast. He mentioned just buy stuff as though you weren't going to leave the house. So buy a little bit more. If you go out grocery shop, make sure the batteries, make sure you got the batteries for the flashlights, make sure you have the candles, make sure you have money. And one of the things, make sure you have your meds. Make sure you have your meds in check. That's the important part. I mean, because if you can't go over to the CVS for whatever reason, or the Walgreens, or to wherever you get your meds or your stuff, don't get prepared and just be ready as if you weren't going to leave your house for 2 weeks out there. I want to thank everybody for joining us out here today. I do got to go because I got to cook the food, and I've been on here for almost 45 minutes. I was expecting 15 minutes. So if you are our friends outside of the United States, or people who may not be celebrating the 4th of July, we want you to have, hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Hope you're staying safe out there. Again, for those of you just joining us, I got some comments. Dan Hollifield, oil lamps and hand crank emergency weather radios come in handy. They are cheap too. Yeah. Definitely want to get those items out there. I got something. We're going to be testing it out from. I forgot. I think it was the store called Athlete something. It's a solar powered phone charger. It is. You can just put it out in the sun. It's solar powered. I might be bringing those to like Ren Fair or something like that. Excuse me. But it is a battery that hooks up to your phone. It actually, you just lay it out in the sun. It recharges with the sun, and then you just hook it up to your phone, and then it should recharge it. I haven't tested it out. There's a lot of stuff that I purchased recently that we're going to be testing. So, including a battery that we got. So, Ian, I think I'd be terrified if I actually seen a hurricane. I've seen videos of people that chase them. I think they are crazy. I don't know if you're referring to a hurricane or a tornado, like just like that movie with Helen Hunt. Yeah, there are people who chase those tornadoes, and they are crazy. I don't know why they do it. Well, I know why they do it. They're crazy, and I think it's an adrenaline rush. But I don't know about the hurricane chasing. Those are the bigger boys who come out and do. They bring the rain, they bring the winds, they bring the damage. But it's what the hurricanes do in the time that they're here, which they can spawn on tornadoes, high winds, you name it, out here. And like I said, I think, I guess being in Florida for so long, it's not that it doesn't faze me. When I was a kid, it was almost kind of fun because you got to stay home from school. You stayed in your room. You didn't have anywhere to go. And back at that time, it was harder for them to track tornadoes and hurricanes and such, because um, they didn't have the technology that they have here in 2021. When I was growing up in the 1980s and 90s, they didn't have all that high tech stuff. So we could be out from school for about a week, which was all, kind of fun out there. You should just get into the TARDIS and come back when it's over. Yeah, I wish, I wish little boy blue right here could actually take me places. I really wish that would be awesome, because the first place I want to go to is I want to go to the motherland. I want to go to the UK. I want to see everything. I want to bring the Traveling TARDIS out there. Melanie had a chance before the pandemic to bring out the Traveling TARDIS. And you see some pictures. So she actually took some pictures of it at Stonehenge. So I'm very jealous. I do want to come and see the homeland. I want to see the Big Finish Studios if Nick Briggs would let me. I would love to see all that stuff. Well, I was on here longer than I expected, but I'm glad you guys got to be here for the time being. Again, just some reminders: subscribe to our YouTube channel, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. And if you are on the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell and hit subscribe. And there should be right here a little TARDIS if you're on the YouTube channel. Go ahead and click that, and they'll help you subscribe and hit the YouTube channel. And I want to thank you all for all the support that you've given us over the years, especially the past 2 years, when we started off as an audio podcast, and now here we are talking away on the StreamYard, and all the guests have come across our show. It's been incredible. It's been an incredible 2 years, and even though we've just been around for a small amount of time, I think we've made an accomplishment. And it's not only because we have a wonderful team of Melanie, Mark, Dave, Brian, Mackenzie, Nisha. I want to make sure I hit everybody, or else they're going to hit me. James, Leanne, Jessica. I'm hoping I got everybody over there. Mark, everybody, and hopefully we'll bring Ian back shortly to talk. But I just want to thank you all for being supportive to us. And hopefully that we will be the goal of being the not only the number one Doctor Who podcast, but the podcast that belongs to you guys, and where we can take it now, and where we're going to be going into the future, and where will 2022 take us in the next 5 and 10 years? Where will we be? And I want to thank all of our sponsors, Doctor Who Worlds Apart, Doctor Who Speakers, Fame Tech, all of them. Cindy Kep, check out her new books that are coming out. Our friends over at the Rising Tide Publications. Just because I want to help her out, because she's just a wonderful person, I'm going to throw her name back up here. Let me go ahead and throw one of her links out there. Author Michaela Jade, because she's been so supportive of this show from the very beginnings, because we actually had a little bit of a thing going on as far as who could actually get, when we started off our YouTube channels and trying to rise them up, we were trying to get to see who would have the more subscribers. And for quite some time, Michaela was taking me on. Author Michaela Jade, check her out on her YouTube channel. So, I love all of you guys. Thank you. Every single one of you. We're up to 52,000 Facebook subscribers, 54,000 followers. We are closing in our goal as far as what YouTube is required of us. Carl, yes, Carl and Donna, I can't even thank enough. And especially Brian K. Morris and all of our friends over at the Rising Tide Publications. Everyone over there. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be resting. I am resting. This is actually me resting. This is actually me resting, Carl, because I'm not putting anything together. I'm not planning anything. I just wanted to say hi to people. And again, we might have a Who Knew News, but we're not going to have an actual episode until the following Tuesday. And then we're going to be reviewing one of the Big Finish shows out of time. So this is just me wanting to talk to everybody, telling you, have a safe day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. This is, believe it or not, Carl, this is resting, when I can just come out here, not plan, not put anything together. I just had a few pictures, a few things I wanted to mention along the way, and I wanted to put a big thank you here on this 4th of July for everybody who has been part of the legend. So yeah, Melanie will probably beat me later, but she might be on the show tomorrow. Who knows? So I want to thank everybody who has been supporting us for quite some time. You shouldn't. Well, you know what? Go ahead, tell her. She probably already knows. She's already going to beat me. But I got to tell you the truth. Without Dave, without Melanie, without the incredible team that have been part of this, Kevo, wow, Kevo and Nico. Please, if anything, charge it to my brain, not my heart. Of all the people who've been supporting this, if I've forgotten names and such, there's just so many people who've been. Ian, who's in the chat right now. I mean, there's so many people who've been supporting us, and I can't wait to see what we're going to be doing in the next couple of years. I can't wait to see what becomes when we start moving out and going to conventions in 2022, 2023. And I can't wait to see you guys out there, because you guys are up north and I'm here down in the south. But I would love it one day if we met in the middle somewhere and finally just talk to you and just have a good time and get a big hug and, get a drink or some dinner or something like that, because it means a lot to me that you all support what we do here, every single one of you. Even if you were here day one, or if you just showed up late, just recently to watch this, your support matters, and we can't do this without you. And we appreciate every single one of you. And again, for everyone who's celebrating, happy 4th of July. Stay safe out there. And for everyone who may not be celebrating, please be safe. Have a wonderful day. Have a terrific weekend. In the upcoming week. Please stay safe. And thank you for just being part of the legend. It really means a lot to me. And I'll go ahead and end this now, because I got to do some cooking. I bet you guys are jealous, because it's going to be hamburgers and hot dogs, and I'm making them. So happy 4th of July, everybody. Thank you. And thank you for always becoming part of the legend.